Excuse me. Hey, everybody out there. First of all, stream looks good. We haven't dropped any frames yet, and we're already like 7 or 8 seconds in. That's amazing. Gotta go do the bounce around and find window tabs just to get a couple things set, and then well, I got more time today. I got a bit more time, so should be able to actually kind of hammer through. Maybe try getting back into doing a few other things for the track. So, yeah, let's go get. Unfortunately, in OBS, you have to go connect like a couple things together so I can pay attention to a couple statistics. Not that it matters that much, but oh yeah, and I gotta switch top chat to live chat because otherwise, I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't post messages. All right, we're gonna go new project. And I think like after this month, I'm going to take a little. I mean, I'll still use the MPC, but I'm probably going to take a break from it for a bit and maybe do some stuff. I don't know. Maybe we'll get into the Dirty Wave M8 again or something. Let's go do our usual. Let's go find something. Sounds interesting. That's bass. I was thinking more like a drum kit to start with. Accidentally tapped it. And this one sounds cool. Let's load that one. I don't know why. Something about it just feels fun. Let's go more house maybe. Actually, let's listen to the rest of these. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. First of all, I'm terribly off time. This is what happens when you start just getting used to playing a specific tempo and you only half listen to a click track. Let's save that for when let's just immediately go into 4 bars. Was a little bit off. I can hear one of the hats that needs to be fixed. Yeah. I kind of wanted to intentionally leave a gap there. Oh, here we go again. Packets dropping like crazy. Man, I gotta get better internet. If anybody can hear me, I'm not blaming Spectrum, but it just seems like it's a morning event. Maybe they're not prepared for the amount of streaming I'm doing in the morning. All right, let's go. Do some fun with that. Maybe it's a switch to the other one. Maybe we transpose that down. Or up. Oh, down. Sounds like a good 4-bar thing. Let's start that on beat. Maybe there. Let's adjust these so they go up in velocity. All right, let's see if we care about any of these. That's a pretty fun bass. I'm afraid this is going to be too slow. I don't know, what are these? We don't know. Maybe A sharp minor. Could chop it. I don't know, let's give it a try. Let's give it a good old-fashioned chop. Let's try threshold. This one's gonna be a little bit tougher, huh? Close. We got most of them. Let's get zero snap on. We'll need to fix this with a envelope probably. We'll see if we can get it working better. I gets like so complicated. Almost sounds like there's like I think it's a delay maybe. Sounds like they get like a lot of reverb and then like a delay going on. I don't know. We may not be able to use all these easily. Or we could get some fun grooves out of it that might not work with what we got going right now. We just need to know as this gets higher up in the pads, it's much more complicated. What do I get for a notification here? Not the end, we want the start. Alright, I am probably not going to get... I don't want to spend any more time on this. We are... We do want to edit all envelopes. We'll get like... I'm just trying to see where an attack... We are getting a little bit of a... Alright, I think that decay... You can hear a little bit here, but I'm not going to sweat it. We want to get really crazy. I mean, we don't have that many notes. Because well, if I'm going to play them as single notes, because we immediately start getting these doubles, which I'm kind of okay with, but we'll see. I'm just going to go FX and let's go drop something. Can you set the slices from the screen? What are you looking for? I guess I don't quite understand the question, but I'm happy to do my best to give you an answer. The answer is probably sort of yes. Losing my voice. Man, my daughter she's in high school and keeps bringing home colds. So I got my hot tea here, but it's not quite taking the edge off. From the main screen, can you chop? I haven't really tried. I mean, I know you can adjust the start and end points. So, like, I can, let me try and reduce the brightness here under preferences. Where is it? I think it's like general or something. I know there's a screen brightness because maybe I can make it so you can see it a little bit easier. Hardware, pad brightness. Screen brightness. Brightness. Is dimmer better? I don't know, hard to say. I think dimmer's a little bit better just because of the contrast going on here. If you want it back up, let me know. But yeah, I can like let's say I want this last pad. You get the red end marker. I mean, I can come in and grab it. Why is it not? I have in the... Oh, that's the end marker because it's at the end. Yeah, I can grab the start marker, I should say, and I can... I could like scrub real quick, if that's what you mean. I don't think you can add... The only thing I was gonna say is I don't think you can add more here because you can see like it wants you to immediately go to browse, like so you can't add more slices easily. I think you want to do slices from the select end. Okay, let's go. We got to go back. I just had this set to 18. I got everything weird that I'd done there undone. Yeah, so if you've got the slice or you load something up, you can really pretty quickly do your start and end points. I'm not sure if there's maybe there's some workflows to do like slices and stuff in here, but I'm not aware. I would have to dig a little bit deeper. Let's see. I was thinking delay pro. Maybe. It's gonna get weird. Let's see how this sounds. I hate it already. I don't know. I wasn't thinking what I was going to actually do, which is probably the problem. See, I already kind of like this, these with the double taps a little bit more. It just has like a little bit more to it, so it sounds a little bit more interesting. Oh, I can see we're losing packets again. That's never a good sign. I don't know. I feel like I'm like overly thinking this through. I don't care for what I just did. So, and I got plenty of time. Let's just delete it. Okay, we're gonna start with Jura today. Let's go plugins. We'll start with Jura and then work around that. The problem is I always end with Jura and then I'm like, I hate how it sounds. I mean, I kind of dig that actually for whatever weirdness I'm already doing here. Let's get out of C major. Let's go F sharp minor. I can't use this. I want to mess around with it, but I can't. I will not be able to take myself seriously. All right. The thing that I always get hung up on, which is where I should go to, is just I don't know. There's like some really cool chord sounds in here. out of the chord section. Wasn't paying attention. Not that it has to be a chord, but we're now in, I think this is the bass, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know, I kind of like that square. Let's see what we can do. We haven't had Jura in a track in a while. See if we get some like really weird. Sometimes like you can get some fun pads. The OPX4. Oh, wrong one. One thing. Been I may build a new computer. So I know 5090s and 5080s are supposed to launch today. So I'm trying to keep an eye on Newegg. Right now, everybody's like jacked up the prices on the 4090s, and I'm not paying $3,800 for a 4090. I feel like this is interesting, but it's just really quiet. Do we care to help this along? I don't know, it's kind of cool. Let's go dynamics. Let's try maximizer first. This might be too much. This is super wild. We can go like super basic on this. Just adjust the start times. Probably a little too loud now. I feel like this needs something to it. Not sure. lead or something. I don't know. All right, what else are we looking for? Strings, maybe? Probably should be louder. And maybe transpose it up a little. Well, that sounds terrible. That's out of tune. It's either up one or down one. I think that's better. I'm okay with this. It needs a little something else to make it a bit more interesting. Let's try the fuzz wah first. Maybe a little too much. Sound like a little weird. It's the attack. Like the rest of it I'm fine with, but I think it's just really, like, we go off. It's in the sample, so I like that better. I feel like I want some, I don't know, guitar? Maybe we can see if we can find like some guitar or something. We're in F sharp minor. Let's see what we can dig up. Or I can go see if I have any guitar sample packs, but SSD. I don't think it. It's gonna be too hard to get that stuff working. Chill guitar, maybe. Oh, it's a folder. It's not going to play. I'll just this maybe. That's MIDI. There we go. Let's load the pool. Let's see what we can do. Let's get out of chop. I don't know. This will either be really cool or really terrible. Let's zoom in. That's kind of a weird one. Let's join that. Let's just merge all this stuff together. Like the finger noises, like, don't bother me. We're almost there. We're getting there. I suppose I could have adjusted the threshold to see if it would work better, but it just seemed like it did like a decent enough job. We're at the end here. All right, I guess we're got a bunch of notes. What the heck just happened? I am not going to play like this. I'm just trying to see how it sounds. It's kind of low in the mix. We could. I don't think it's going to work right. I should stop trying to make it work. Maybe it's not meant to be. Or we just have too much stuff going. Let's unwind some of these things. The other thing is, it might also work pitching them down. The problem is I think there's a playing style here. Like, I don't want these to be plucky, I guess, is what I'm finding. And it's not gonna work. I'm just gonna, we're gonna delete it. Let's see if there's anything else to try. Or it could just be like start kind of thinking A/B stuff for some of these. One more. Maybe we get like a piano or something, electric piano. It's kind of lost in the mix. Almost. We could try just play a enabled. gotta look at the mix here. All right, the drum kit is definitely too loud. Lead's like way too loud. I don't really have a bass. Maybe like the 808. I don't know that I care for this like ARP that much. Dotted eighth isn't bad. Take that off. The slapback is making it sound a little weird. This is where I'm going to start saying I want a better reverb, which the spring delay is pretty basic, so I kind of like that a lot. Let's go back. I just want to try out a few presets here. There's like something that's making it like right on the edge for me. It might be the reverb. I guess it's the not feeling the reverb there. All right, one thing I want to do here, let's move back. I want to duplicate the drum track. Let's just make, should I explode it and then do it? Yeah, because I'm going to want to do that anyway. Let's explode it. We'll get all the individual stuff, because I kind of want to make like a different kick pattern as well. So let's mute out. So let's leave the loops in. Let's mute out all that stuff. We're going to audio. There we go. All right. I can still play this now. got to erase the first one. I was like, I was thinking I needed to do that and then forgot. All right, let's go to these other ones. We'll just rename this stuff. I'll just get rid of the front. Close, do it. I'm not gonna, I just don't, I'm doing this because I don't want to take the time to go fully rename it. But the important part is, which it is, clap or whatever, the extra stuff on the end is completely fine. But I just know I'm doubling up the use of a few of the things here. So this is hats, I guess. Hats and maybe a crash or something. Hats. Those are 808. More SFX. Goofy loop. We get 2 of those. I think this is the last one. So what do I got? Like a half hour or so at least. Let me just go check one thing real quick. We should explode this as well. And then I don't know why it makes you have to stop to do that. I mean, it probably needs to reshuffle everything, but all right, at this point, I'm just going to delete this track. Well, I'm just going to call this kick 2. And the other one is snare 2, just so I can kind of remember. I feel like I want more percussion here or not. I don't know. We've got, and those hats will work fine with that. I don't know, is that an opener? I want the lead. It's kind of a weird, maybe that's a better outro sound. It's kind of a fun cold open. All right, let's just start copying sequences over. I'll do some. We'll add in some extra stuff to help it out a little bit. Maybe even an extra track here, but I'm gonna go back here. I don't know. Personally, I just like to have everything more or less unmuted. for this first one, and kind of so I can go back and play it real quick if I want to. B, do it. What do we got? From here, are we dropping? We still don't have a like real bass. We've got the 808, but that doesn't. Yeah, let's give it a try. Like that. We'll go C. Maybe those come out. And strings. Let's go for what we were playing. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen from here to C. Strings come in kind of hot. Oh, that's the pad that we have going. So from here, we can kind of drop in. I think we just go, yeah, we just keep adding, mostly adding. D, mute. Okay, let's go E. We'll add back in the whooshing sounds, those FX. Cool. Then I think we go to a drop of sorts in F. Let's see, what do we not want? Probably take the pads out. That's what we've been going for a while. Kicks, snare, hats. We'll get a little bit of something extra going in a little bit. G, we will. I think this is where we bring in the ARP, leave the pads out, keep the string going. Do we switch to more of this like hip hop beat? Keep that out. Keep wanting to duplicate from here, but I think you have to exit out. H, do it. Let's just go, we'll open it up. We'll start getting everything added. We'll, maybe not everything. We'll go snare. I think we have to whoosh in, get hats, leads. Let's leave the lead out. Then we'll add the lead and the other pad back in. Copy sequence to I. Mute, pad. Now we can bring those both in. copy to J, do a bit of a drop. Then we could start switch. We can switch back to take these out for sure. Strings are probably out. Hats are out. Whoosh is out. Okay. This is going to be like a super long track, I think. All right. Kick, snare, claps back in. Actually, I think we need one more component out. We probably want electric ARP out. Actually, even maybe the 808s come out. Let me just see how this sounds. We'll need to fix up the energy into the drop, but should be able to do that. Okay, J, K. Man, we're getting way out in the alphabet. We get the whoosh. L. Mute. Bring in this one. Bring in snares. Bring that. I think we are. Oh, this is gonna be like a 4 or 5 minute track at this point, which is not what I was intending. But L, M. And I think we just start dropping our way out. I feel like I've been hitting a bug using the same sequence multiple times, so I'm just going to ignore it because I've had to go in and back in and edit stuff. It's been super annoying. I've tried posting it up in the Akai forums, but I don't know how to reproduce it exactly. I should probably spend some time and figure it out. All right, we're dropping out. Like I think the pad goes away. Strings. Whooshing goes away. We don't need... maybe that's our last whoosh on our way out. I don't like how the strings go away. Or is it the pad? No, it's the strings. So M to N. We can keep, maybe we keep the strings going. But I'll need to put a fade out into it. Maybe I should do that in the previous track. I think we need to drop snares clap as well. Main. Copy O. Mute. I think actually, let's keep those around. They're kind of interesting. FX, no more whooshing. Hats are gone. Kick's gone. That's enough of the lead. Let's go out on the lead. I think this might be the last one. A P. My goodness. This thing's going to be super long. Mute. We'll keep those around. Strings are gone. 808's gone. I'm okay with that. I think we got enough to work with. Let's go song mode. Record. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. I got 2 Ks, apparently. L, M, N, O, O, P. Let's see how this goes. I don't know if you're hearing it. There's a little bit of popping between 4-bar transitions. I think it's just the mutes. I think when we export this, it should be okay. Because I'm going to export it and not copy the mutes over. Let's see if we have the same K 2 times in a row. Sounds different. This K and L might be exactly the same. So sequence 13 and 14 need to check. All right, let's go check 13 and 14. Mute. Oh, they are different. Not by much. I don't know that. So if we go 12 to... Yeah, let's get rid of the second K in the song here. I don't think it's necessary. It looked like we're kind of shifting stuff differently. Let's go J to K to L, just to make sure. Fine with that. I don't think it was anything to shorten this track a little bit. It's kind of long. All right, I'm not going. Let's go convert it to sequence. I'm going to say exclude muted tracks. So basically what it's going to do is when it copies the MIDI over to make the tracks, it's going, if anything's muted during that time, it shouldn't record it. This should allow us to go do automation. I've seen it do things a little bit wrong a few times, so you still got to go back and check it. Um, but usually it seems pretty good. Um, I actually absolutely feel like different instruments will tend to guide you through different types of music. Um, Part of it's just like what you're familiar with, and part of it's just if they have a really different way of trying to make music or whatever. Um, I I would say I mean I'm super comfortable with the MPC for the most part. I mean some of the stuff that's moved into firmware threes a little. I'm still getting my head around, or some like bugs are in here that I'm trying my best to avoid. So, I mean, I think it's like kind of human nature to find this stuff that doesn't work for you and do something different. But, like, if I was to give you an example, for an instrument I got sitting right here, the OP1 is like a old tape style methodology for recording. It really forces you to play stuff, and either if you make a mistake, either redo it and keep practicing until you get it played perfectly, or you decide like I'm gonna live with some of these mistakes. Um, Whereas on the MPC, I can sit here and go tweak and work on different notes and positioning forever. So it's more like you can get into very like micro level editing in the MPC, or other stuff. I mean, like to give you another example, I mean I got the whoops hit the computer. I got the Dirty Wave M8 here. It's a tracker style, and the level it's like even more like you can like even more micro edit things in a lot of ways for stuff that's difficult to do on the MPC. A lot more options for random note generation, maybe not generation, but random note generation on the M8. But you can have it like kind of generate, like put in like little different effects and things that would be very hard to do. Like you'd have to go in and edit every single note on the MPC to get it to have like that kind of sound, but it's not really random at that point. So if you want something that can get a little bit more out of control, or just do some like strange or unexpected things, like on the M8, it's very easy to say like just randomly play a note pitched up or down, or play it backwards, or re-trigger it as a roll or something. Whereas you're much having to be much more intentional on the MPC. And it's not to say that you can't do this stuff on the MPC, but it's just a different approach. Um, so yeah, and I would also say like not all styles or instruments work for everybody. I mean, like some people just get frustrated with some certain things. Um, Depends what you're, I guess, willing to put the time into, and kind of figure out. Um, I I know, like I'm aware of scales and root notes and chord progressions and things, but I have to like sit down and like actually work it out on paper or something if I'm trying to be super intentional. Whereas on the MPC, you can just use 16 levels, or you can go in here, like you can say whether you want notes, chords, progressions, or whatever, and just kind of let it do the work for you. On the OP1 here, you need to know all that stuff yourself, or just be listening to like this sounds good or bad, and kind of just work it out by ear. Again, it just depends on like how you're trying to kind of play through stuff, but all different approaches for sure. I don't know if this 808 is enough to kind of be the base of the track, or if it's interesting enough either. I mean, it's okay. Look, I need it, like I gotta think if we want to go find something bassy here. Let's try Mini D first. Well, I don't know. We'll give it a try. See, I can play like some of this stuff, just kind of copy it around and see how it works. If I like it, or put it in like spots. That's kind of a weird. Here's a fun one. I don't know if I'm going to zoom in and see if I can show you. So I was playing the note, it quantized it, but it got a nice double trigger in here. So if I want to get rid of it, I have to go edit this down so that I can then come in, cut that out, because it's gonna. I'm probably in a monophonic note here. It can. I don't know. You got to be careful. There's definitely weird things the MPC does. Because like it would be tough for me to probably select that one note by itself. That like one little note by itself. I don't know. Let's try and actually don't. We'll nudge it over. I don't know that we want to open with it. Probably too much going with the 808. Maybe we can't. Maybe that is not going to work. Let's go see where we don't have the 808 playing. Well, first 4 bars it's not playing. And it plays forever, which is maybe not right. I'm just going to leave those notes there for a moment. Thinking is like maybe with the first drop switch over. Like maybe here. So what are we at? 21? 21 to 23. Let's see if we want to move that bass over. Go shift, cut. Get to 21, shift, paste. Let's see. We'll go back in the timeline a little bit. I don't know. I could see that working for few bars. Just have something different. Let's go. This is where it gets fiddly. Like if I had maybe this is where I should be going to the arranger view to do this. And yeah, from here, I don't know how easy it is going to be to do this. I've actually not really worked. I worked in the force arranger view, but not in this view where you just have everything on the timeline. We want to go edit out the 808 some more. Is it just that I gotta keep bouncing back between the grid view and stuff? I don't know. Let's find out. So if we go unwind again. Maybe it should go. I'm going to stop doing that. That is not going to help. Maybe it should actually go out the full 4 bars. Cut that out. We'll drop, then we'll have no bass. We can go back in, go back to arranger. I think this is the stuff I'm just going to have to get used to doing to move around a little faster. Copy all of those and then paste it in. Go back to arranger. This is where we then go back to the 808. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm in love with it, but what do I got? Like another 15, 20 minutes? Probably do another scrub through the mix just to see where things are, like if anything's too loud. Really need to change that. The strings there. Let's go to mix. That one's too loud. Hats can come down a bit. 808 should come down a little bit more. There's a tweak. I think our strings are just too loud in general. I'm stopping this just for a moment because I think I need to put, or maybe I don't need to, but I kind of want, I think I just want a low pass filter on the end of this so that we can just cut out the high end a little. Not a ton. I think that's good. I feel like it's getting there. All right, we need, what I think I'm going to do is, let's go to the strings here. And we may need to do this in the middle as well. Let's go, we'll switch over to the arranger. So I think what we need on the end here is maybe just like one last note that we just kind of fade out the volume, which we can do with either, we could filter it out. I'm doing this like the most complicated way. Let us, I can see like another ghost note in there. I'm not going to try and fix it at this point. Shift, copy. I'm going to move the timeline. This time I'm going to move the timeline. Shift, paste. Where in the world did that just go? Let's undo whatever it thinks we just did. Or I can just draw the note in. We'll zoom in. Nudge into place. We're going to go edit end. So I'm going to make it like a bar. So I think we'll play the note, and I can then come in here, put on the end of the chain, we'll just put a filter. Okay. Then we're going to go back in and scroll. Yeah, working on a new beat, man. I'll kick it off in a second. I'm just trying to I'm trying to like just kind of put in like a little bit of extra to it. I had some extra time today, so I wasn't like rushing to just be like, let's get it as much done as possible. It's like I've at least got a little bit of time to kind of throw in some extra automation or kind of edit some things and tweak it around. All right, air filter. We need cutoff frequency, and I'm gonna draw it in. Go like this. So it'll be all open the whole time, except for like the end here. Let's see how this sounds. That's not quite right, probably. Edit end. Let's go out further. Maybe it needs to be 2 bars. Maybe it even needs to go down. I don't know. We need something to change here. Let's go transpose. Maybe go down a full octave. I don't know. See how it sounds. That's silly. That's not going to work. We need to signal this is the end of the track without sounding silly. Or hear me out. We should just not play the last 2 notes, which is probably what I should have been doing instead. Cut that out. Let's see how that is. Maybe the filter's not helping. This one we could actually consider extending the ending time. Undo that. Edit end. Maybe we just play it out a bit more. See how that works. We could maybe, because we already got the filter. Maybe we don't want the filter kicking in quite here. And maybe, I don't know, maybe like that. No, I think we want to hold it. Let's try there. The tools for drawing are also not my favorite. I want that bubbling to go longer. I don't know. It sounds kind of cool. Maybe we change the slope to more like this. Try it again. That sounds more natural to me. All right. See if we've done anything terrible here. If I need to copy that, we can do the same thing in the middle. I just need to listen like how that string sounds. It could just be remove the last two notes. Could be leave it too. I could probably have used a control knob to do it, but to edit it. But I don't know, I just figured it would be a little bit faster than trying to write it. Or switch to write mode and do all that. So here's where I'm worried about. Yeah, I think for here, on this track, we just want those two notes out. I don't think we need to carry it on. Whoops, wrong menu. Just go back to Arranger. Maybe we're getting there. Probably should do a similar filter on the ARP stuff going on. We got flavor. Let's add filter here. The reason why I'm doing it as a brand new one is because I could do it in flavor, but I'm doing it with air filter just so I can make sure I have the cutoff set up to the maximum, and then I can just, I'm not fighting with whatever the default values are here. I mean, if we want, we can try. I can go to right. This gets fiddly. I'm gonna just move out. to 61. Let's go over, scroll to the end. Let's go velocity. We're going to do automation on air filter. Do cutoff frequency again. We'll go automation. If I draw this in, it's going to be at max, which is what we want. And then maybe something like that. It's too fast. This is why having the knob would be better, but it's okay. Man, why did it zoom in here? Like, I mean, I guess I did it, but let's back to pencil. Maybe it's not all the way down to 0. Maybe it's just fade it out a bit. Should be fine. All right, I'm just gonna call it mostly a day here. Let's just do let's just go through the saving. I probably should have saved this a while ago. SD card projects, new folder. Man, I can't believe I've done 30 plus a few bonus ones of these just for because I had some extra time. What are we calling this? Starlight something. Maybe just stargazing. There we go. Where does the name come from? Don't ask. I don't know. Oops, I made a directory. I didn't mean to do that. Cancel. Let's go back out. I meant to just make this named that jam. 30 star gazing. Save. Which one for the month? Well, I was actually talking with somebody bug out yesterday, and I'm probably gonna throw out. I'll do a video, but like I was like, man, I half remember doing some of these. It's the pace of doing it, like just going so. To me, it's fast because I got like the rest of the stuff I got to do through the day. So some of it I was like, I don't quite remember doing some of these. So it's hard to say like what my favorite is. I'll probably have to go through and listen through them. Anyway, I was talking with a bug out, and he was like, I really want to like do like a flip something, and I told him if he was interested, I can post the stems, maybe see if folks are interested in taking the stems off of one of the tracks and flipping them. I think it'll be Low Life is the one. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the stems out of the SP404 Mark II, and then I get to figure out what the settings were for some of the effects that I had. But I'll probably get those posted and put them up someplace so anybody that's interested can get a hold of them and download them, and then either like maybe post like SoundCloud or something links in my Discord. Maybe we'll get a little stream going and go through and listen to stuff and just see what people do, because I'm always curious what other people would do with some of these things. So yeah, I'll pick a track and go through. I don't know that I have a favorite. I've apparently settled on a good percentage have been like kind of in the drum and bass or jungle sound that I have thought were pretty. Some of them I thought were pretty cool. So we'll see. The audio mixdown is the piece that I'm the most concerned about working or not working, because every time I do this, it seems like it sometimes will work, and it typically doesn't work once I've ejected the SD card and then put it into my PC to go upload. So I don't know. But yeah, Magnum Opus, I don't know. There's like a few that I thought were kind of fun to do. I probably had the most fun doing some of the stuff on the M8, but I haven't really streamed doing a whole lot with the M8. I don't know how fun it is for people to watch me effectively filling out like what looks like an Excel spreadsheet, but I also every time I've done it, like, gotten a lot of great questions and stuff, or just tried to go through and explain what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. So I think I will start doing more M8 videos. I don't know if I'll just do it on stream or try and figure out how to do some like move it into like an in5 format. I've done like 6 or 7, maybe. I don't think I've done that many. I've done like 6 or 7 videos, I guess, with the M8. It's become one of my new favorite instruments, and I've been trying to figure out how to get like a small setup that's a little bit more portable to move around. So um, I've been kind of thinking that maybe I'll try and start doing like M8 with like the OPXY and or OP1 field. I don't know. I have had some fun doing some streams last month, getting them all set up to getting some of that stuff set up together and be able to kind of play between the two, because like the OP1 field makes you kind of play stuff live, which gets a different feel than just using the sequencer or tracker. But I haven't figured that out yet. I need the SD card, not the SSD. Projects. Scroll all the way down. Let's see if this plays. Nope, we got an empty track. I don't know how to explain this to Akai. Maybe I have to just, because it seems like every time, no matter what, if I reboot and then do this, it will play fine. But there just is a high percentage chance that when I go render it, it's just a blank wave file. And I don't like, all I have is like mutes and stuff going. The fun part is if I come here and every single time, if I go render it out a second time, like, it doesn't matter if I've rebooted or done it like here, I'll go save. We're going to say overwrite it. Sure, go ahead. And this time it will save and it'll sound fine. Like I've found 100% of the times if I render it the second time, whether it's a reboot or just from playing it, it's totally fine. Maybe I need to link this. Maybe I'll link this video and just be like, I don't know, you guys tell me what I'm doing wrong, because it's definitely something here. I don't know if it's the length of time that I'm doing it. I don't know. I don't have mutes in any of these tracks anymore, so it shouldn't be like a muting problem. I don't know. It's just frustrating. No, I've actually moved I've moved more than half of my gear into the basement and put it in the closet. I've gotten a lot of stuff where I'm like, I just want, right now I just feel like I want more space. So what do I have up here right now? I've got the OPXY, OP1 field, M8, MPC, SP404 Mark II, and an MPC 1000. And then I got my computer and some speakers and a bunch of cables. But yeah, I've like pared down my desk quite a bit so that I can try and I don't know, like, just figure out what I want to really focus on for the year. And that doesn't mean I'm going to sell any of that stuff off right now. Like, I got some cool stuff in the basement, but I don't know. I feel like I'm in the point where I probably do have too much stuff. See, I just rendered it a second time and it plays fine. I don't know. I'll just shake my head. Anyway, I'm going to drop. I'm going to go start taking care of some other stuff around the house and start figuring out a few other things. But thanks, everybody, for stopping by. Keep making music. Keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace. Oh, actually, before I end it, you're interested in the MPC, but the Live 2 price is a steep one comparing to the MPC 1. It depends what you want for features. The important thing I would say for the MPC Live, there's a few things I would say you probably don't care about, but the CV, like if you're just getting started, the CV outputs you probably won't care about on the MPC Live 2. The I don't know, that's kind of the big one. And the speaker, personally, I think the speaker's an awesome addition. It does make it a little bit bigger and bulkier to transport around, But the speaker is nice. Like if you're just like want to be like outside and jam or whatever, like you have a full system with the MPC Live because of the battery and all that. A few considerations. If you don't really care about the CV outs or the speakers, I would personally go look at the original MPC Live. Yeah, the battery might need to be replaced, but price wise, it is very similar to the MPC one. But it gives you Bluetooth and a few other things that the MPC one doesn't have. Importantly, the thing that you'll want is, to me, if you care, because having 6 outputs on the back and then the 2 inputs, really nice because, yeah, you only got the 2 inputs. You've got 2 inputs on the MPC one. The problem though is that with the MPC one, if you want to use like a SP404 Mark II or other box to do effects, you can't set up an effects loop easily with the MPC one because you're going to create a feedback loop if you basically send audio from your you only have 2 outs on the MPC one. So if you send the output over to your SP404 Mark II and then back in, you don't like have a clean way to get output. I mean, you can use your headphones or whatever, and then you can set toggle monitoring on and off between the two. But on the MPC Live or MPC Live 2, you can use your outputs 3 and 4 or 5 and 6, send those out to an like the SP404 Mark II or a guitar pedal or whatever, and then have your outputs from the SP404 Mark II go back into the ins on your MPC. And when you do that, basically all you need to do, like if you just want to, if you're like, I just want like this external effect, all you have to do is under your IO tab here, you just go audio out and you say 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 that you've got, and you can bounce that out. Anyway, looks like you dropped because I said I was dropping, but if you end up checking this out, take it easy. Anyway, guys, again, thank you and have a great day.